Oh, hey! Are you ready to improve your workouts and dial in your muscle gains? Then here are 4 tips to help you design your workouts to build muscle faster. In this video, I'm gonna share 4 training tips to help you design more efficient workouts for better muscle gains. Be open to the opportunity in these options over writing off what doesn't fit with what you've always done. Change requires change. And because many of us realize that the best results happen when our diet and workout routines work together, I'm going to share a bonus nutritional tip that will make some of you very, very mad. Hey guys, it's Corey from Redefining Strength, where we help you move and feel your best at any and every age. Gaining muscle can be a slow process. And the more advanced a trainee you are, the slower the process will be. That's why it's key we dial in our training, progressing it with these 4 tips. And not only do we need to adjust our diet, but making sure to fuel to create that anabolic environment is so key. The first tip is using 2 types of resistances. Which are better? Bands, dumbbells, cables, barbells, or kettlebells? The answer is all of them. It just depends. But so often we get caught up in finding a single best tool over realizing that we can create progression by even combining them. Each of these types of resistances have different benefits. And when we combine them, we can utilize their unique benefits to our advantage. We really need to be pushing each and every workout to create that progression in muscle growth, but it can be mentally taxing to keep trying to add heavier loads. And ego can start to get in the way, pushing us to even do more weight that we can truly control optimally and just do more and more to try and progress. That's why varying up how we apply resistance can not only help from a physical standpoint, but also a mental one. Consider combining tools like bands and barbells. When you combine these 2 tools, not only can you more easily add resistance to the barbell, but you can also benefit from the resistant arc of the band. Bands can help apply more tension where the muscle is strongest and can help you apply more resistance not just dependent on the pull of gravity, like free weights do. By combining these 2 tools, you can use lighter resistances on the barbell and still make the moves more challenging just in a different way. A great way to combine these 2 resistances to get the benefit is by using a landmine to do a landmine band deadlift. You can not only get the benefit of a loaded barbell in the landmine, but the band will also apply more resistance as you lift and really make you fight to control the eccentric or lower down. This is a great way to focus even more on that eccentric portion of the lift, or when your hamstrings are stretched, and this will help you create better muscle hypertrophy. Studies have shown that by emphasizing the eccentric portion of a move, you may be able to get more efficient muscle gains. The second tip is to use training density to move more weight. What leads to more strength and muscle growth? Lifting heavier weight more times. But the heavier the weight, the fewer the reps you can do in a row. The lighter the weight, the more reps in a row you can complete. You need to find that sweet spot so you can move more weight not only every session, but in a set amount of time. That's why advanced training techniques like density sets can be so key to include. They can be key if you're a hard gainer, have been training for longer, or you just really want to make sure that you avoid gaining unwanted fat as you gain muscle. A great density training design is 3 10-minute supersets using heavy compound lifts, especially in the first 2 series. To implement this design, you'll use 2 moves working different areas and repeat them for 10 minutes, pausing only briefly to rest as needed. You'll use one move as a chance to rest the muscles worked in the other exercise. You want to pick a load you can do about 8 to 10 reps with, and then perform 5 to 6 per set on it. This allows you to actually use heavier loads and build up the volume over time through completing multiple rounds. It also often allows for higher quality reps with heavier weights. You'll be surprised and amazed by how much more weight you can actually move each session with this type of setup. It's a surprisingly challenging design, so you will need to change up your workout progressions every 3 to 4 weeks. The third tip is to use partial reps. Now, before you get mad about this tip, let me break down the opportunity in changing up the range of motion that you use, especially when you want to really hone in and target those stubborn areas. I'm all for strengthening through the fullest range of motion as often as possible. This helps us maintain our mobility and stability even as we get older to maintain those muscle gains. But more time under tension for a muscle also has been shown to truly lead to better results faster. This is why including some partial reps for those stubborn areas, reducing the range of motion, can be so helpful. And it can help in 2 ways. It can allow more time under tension to emphasize the eccentric, like on pulse RDLs where you're spending more time under tension when the muscle's stretched. It can also allow you to create more metabolic stress to drive muscle growth by keeping the muscle in a consistently shortened state and apply more resistance at the end range of motion when the muscle is actually contracted. With this, you'll often feel that pump or burn building up, like top range of motion bicep curls. Another benefit is that it can help you overcome stick points and lifts, so you can lift more weight to see better muscle gains. The 4th tip is about putting it all together, creating your progression. I've heard people say they get bored by repeating the same workouts. But your desire to be entertained and constantly do something new may be holding you back from seeing the results you want. If you want to build muscle, you need clear progression and time to recover between workouts. Randomly stringing workouts and new moves together all the time may make you super sore, feel hard, and ultimately get you nowhere. Create that clear progression based on those boring fundamentals. And realize that by creating this progression and implementing the 3 prior tips into your progression, you're going to see better results faster. This allows you to move, feel, and look your best, which isn't boring at all. Sometimes we have to remember that we're training to do more of what we love, even outside the gym. Plus, we need to embrace and enjoy the challenge of progressing those basic movements, lifting a little bit more, adding a little bit more resistance, feeling more confident in the exercise. And then even over the course of our weekly schedule, we can include a diversity of movements that keep us feeling like we're really progressing and having fun. Then every 3 to 4 weeks, assess where you're actually at, and then make some swaps to your routine to keep things fun and interesting. Now, the tips some of you are going to hate. Don't fear carbs. What you did to lose weight is not what you're gonna need to do to build muscle. If you love low carb to trim down, you need to let go of any carb phobia if you want the best muscle building results. Carbs create that anabolic environment optimal for muscle growth, not only helping create that hormonal environment for growth, but also by being that readily available energy to help muscles rebuild and grow stronger. If you don't have enough fuel to allow your muscles to grow, you're going to spend a lot of hard work and time lifting to not see the results you want. The more advanced and experienced an exerciser you are, the more you can't ignore your diet and the importance of not only protein but carbs. Muscles need extra energy to grow. If you're just starting out with your muscle gaining journey, consider even just bumping up your carb intake right post-workout to refuel and replenish those depleted glycogen stores. And if you're looking for even more nutrition and workout tips to help you build muscle faster, check out my 9 tips for faster muscle growth video to help you continue making those gains. If you liked the video, make sure to like it, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe. We're posting new videos each week.